Oh, hell no.
Now through June 30th. Play legendary.
All right, Shalom. We got the Hebrew Israelites from the Indianapolis branch of the Great Millstone. And we're here to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh. Those honor apostles and elders of the Great Millstone who rule well in teaching us this 100% truth. Salutations to them and our fellow Akim who labor in this truth week in and week out on the highways and byways. Also salutations to the hopeful elect of the scattered 12 tribes of Israel, scattered to the four corners of the earth. They be like it to the speckled bird, also known as your Israelite foreigners and your so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. To you, we say Shalom. Shalom. All right, we'll just get right into it. Get the good side. Get the good side.
I got it. This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 4. It says, who opposes and exalts him.
What does it say for verse 4?
Oh, it's 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 3. It says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that the man of sin be revealed.
The man is real, man. All you see so deep. All right, take half on the wood. Let's say the song, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. All right, because he's been totally exposed. All right, and then we going to study exposed. You know, go ahead, brother. You said precept? Yeah. This is the book of Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 10, and it reads, but I've made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places. How does that happen, man? He has to put the floors in these rooms, these times, which are really for the elect, for us to bring out more news, all right, and build our case even more on why you should be destroyed, man. All right, because he's the devil. He's exalted himself to be how watching me out. I was watching something earlier about robot ants. You you building robot ants. You got perfectly fine ants. So what are you doing that for, man? You're trying to create your own little thing that you see how watching me out made everything perfect. All right, you want to go above that and exceed that. All right, so everybody can fool and all your ass, man. Go ahead, bro. You got 12 Go ahead. No. It says, but I've made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places. He's done that through the prophets. All right, the prophets are here on the highways and byways, studying, all right, looking at everything, paying attention to the news, and seeing exactly what you are doing, man. All right, looking at you destroy the planet Earth, man. You know, this dude is destroying Earth. All right, with the chemtrails, the chemicals on everything that you see and eat. All right, you can't put lotion on without it having pig fat in it. You know, he's just totally against your house, watching your house shot, man. All right, go ahead. It says, his seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. He is not. All right. This dude is out here just wilding out. What they call him, a mad scientist, man. This dude is just a mad scientist, man. All right. The Lord made everything perfect, and he's trying to supersede it to put himself in Yahweh, which will never happen. You know, the Lord is not going to allow that to happen at all. All right, but we got to go through these things. We got to suffer through it because, you know, we did this to ourselves pretty much, man. You know, so we just got to suffer through it. All right, but the Lord is going to deliver his elect from this place, man. And that's what I'm praying for every day. You know? Go ahead, brother.
All right,
Go ahead, take him out.
yeah. This is the book of Job 21, verse 28. It says, for ye say, where is the house of the prince? And where are the dwelling places of the wicked? It says, have ye not asked them that go by the way? And do ye not know their token? That the wicked reserve for the day of destruction.
All right, this part is what is speaking in Ecclesiastes. Ecclesiastes says for a man sin 100 times, all right, and he's going to get judged for it. But Esau hasn't got judged, so they're continuing on, all right? They're continuing on doing everything that they're doing, all right? And every day, they're getting worse and worse, man. All right? The men of the Lord, we're not getting caught off guard. But these people in the world are getting caught off guard, man. Now they're starting to see like, hey, this dude is crazy. Even his own people are starting to say he's crazy, man. All right? Go ahead.
It says that the wicked are reserved to the day of destruction. They shall be brought forth to the day of wrath.
That's right. That's what they have to be good. Yep. Right. They're going to get the ultimate judgment. Go ahead. The Lord actually got to say, it's like the Lord go to Genesis. The Lord said, look, there's nobody touch me. If you do, what do you say? You're going to be judged because by the wicked deserve for the day of judgment, for that day of fight. You know? Why? To show the Lord's power. All right, because he's gonna think himself to be so high that can't nothing touch him, man. And also the Lord, like, hey, he put a mark on him. Yep. Right? So we know who he really is. We know what he really looks like. All right. And it's still his spirit. Not just his skin. So the way he looks, so that's why he just read that. He knows he's not going to bad clothes. He's not going to go in and look like the Lord made him spirit. He made him look there. You're right. He said spirit. Like I said, back of the spirit that is not upright. It's not upright. He made him a certain so you can look and say, look, that's the wicked. This is the people in the wicked. This is the son of perdition. You know? What's up? Go ahead.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 11. It says, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them with evil.
That's why people think the devil is going to That's why people think this kingdom is going to last forever. You have to really see. You know how that's going to we're here real hard. That's how destruction comes. Yep. When people least expect it. One with someone, you know, and one day it's just going to rain nuclear mission. So even now, even with all the shit that's going on, or you shit when you bring up, it's not going to be thinking, oh yeah, it's still going to be a good time. Right. One day, it's going to be clear people in they'll be useful.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 4, beginning at verse 26. But then answered he me and said, the more thou searchest, the more thou shalt hearken. The world hastens past and pass away. They cannot comprehend the things that are promised to the righteous in time to come.
What do you think? The world hastens to what? To the actions of the wicked. That's why the world is hated. That's why everything is so jacked up, man. You know? What it say? Which is at the age this place is hastening up to be destroyed, man. I mean, when you look at the news, there's always something wicked, man. Yeah. You speak about the robot ant. Although I was watching the other Yashawamba on the way here. He saw robot ants and then robot bees, you know, and he's just doing all this stuff. They even got it. They're trying to figure out the mirror. Right? Take the energy from the sun to mirror to light and sell it to you. Then you can have the sun at 12 o'clock at night. God, this dude is a psycho, bro. This is the kind of individual that we're dealing with. He's trying to sell you the sun, something that was already given. This is the first thing that was created, man. You know? It's crazy. This is a crazy, wacko individual, man. There's a whole nation of them.
Oh, you got those engineered ticks that's supposed to make you violently react to meat. So that's why they're going to push that freaking meat.
Speaking of ticks, they said this might be the word giver.
Lyme disease.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who's letting you know? They probably bred them and let them out. Man.
Yeah.
Bred them.
Right, you got the GMO mosquitoes.
Yeah.
They're fucking dropping out, man. You know? This place is absolutely crazy.
What did he say? The world hates us. But why is it hating us? Because why? The deeds that's being done. Even so, the Lord, what did he say? I gotta take the time to cook. What did he say? You know? He says he just won't say. Say. That's something worth sometimes. You know, because something is mean to me. You know, when you watch some of the movies, you know, that's what some of that shit, they were trying to slice and shit and do something, the boom, some shit got and they put a dog's head on a monkey. And it was like 25 minutes. On a monkey. That's absolutely ridiculous. Oh, Dr. Frankenstein, yeah.
And don't forget that they were also doing the swine in the park. You know, they were pushing that.
What they did, they gave you the pig heart.
Yeah.
They died.
Yeah, man. He lived for a second. He lived at a pig heart. You know? That's crazy. It's freaky. That's just freaky, man. Yeah, something crazy. Yeah. Go to the spirit world, bro. You gotta take that hill. Don't let them put a pig heart in. Go to the spirit world, bro.
You die like 2-3 months later?
Yeah, man. You gotta be like, no, man, I'm not doing that. Pig heart? The most filthiest animal. Go ahead, bro. All right, it says, I'm most definitely
At Gmssindianpolis, we know what to do. Sign up for season rewards.
the world hates the fast away and not comprehend the things that are promised to the righteous in time to come. For this world is full of unrighteousness and infirmities.
We've been thinking about it. Right? Unrighteous. You know, the choice, you know, pretty just got it. It was the time that was people are just dying. But 10 cents, you could just use one child. Kid, right there down the trip with a big stomach and a big ass head. Person was like skinny, flat, no, we don't have no kingdom like that. People don't leave, man. That's right. There has to be a slavery, to be a church. Most definitely. We don't have that, we just have no eyes on it. You just be sleeping that you want to sleep. You don't be no sleep either. You can't sleep in food. You got to be sleeping in a free land.
No African booty scratches.
Curry smell like curry. Jordan. Your ass with your ass whoops. Get the shit beat out of you. You got them Elamite friends. You smell like curry and ass. Everything you smell like that now, we feed your motherfucking ass. You got a motherfucker that smell like that. Whoop your ass. Go ahead, man.
Verse 28.
And that's gonna be against the law. Go ahead, man. You just walk around here and just stink. What kind of society is this, bro? Stinks. You gay and you stink. Look at wheelchair stink. The fucking sound. Look at me, I just got the news. They put everybody else out. I think
sitting around dialysis. They're constantly living with dialysis. I gotta go to dialysis again. Kill him. Kill him down. Which is crazy. It is. It's Frankenstein. Go ahead. Verse 28. But as concerning the things whereof thou askest me, I will tell thee, for the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come. Therefore, that which is sown be not turned upside down, and at the place where the evil is sown pass not away, then cannot it come that is sown with good.
Right, like Peter said, look at what you have in the new earth became right. You don't need no goddamn dialysis. Dialysis place. Right. Go over there, shut down the bank and build a goddamn dialysis center. Little thing they do. Like, now, what are you doing now? For that bank. You put the dialysis in. Go on here, man.
Was that keeping, right?
Yeah.
You know, your body don't make enough insulin.
Well, the way it breathes on my people, the kids you messed up because of your diet.
Yep. That's literally the main reason. Yeah.
If you are, you get messed up because of the earth. That's why we say the Lord made him messed up for the earth. But his eyes come out of the world. Spilling this motherfucker back and forth. What is it? Okay, twice a week. What's the hell? Twice a week, right? Twice, no more. You gotta open the door. Pretty dark.
Yeah. It's just normal. I think if you sit in the hospital with a half a head, a diabetic sock with a thick shoe, a philosophy bag. That's ridiculous. Shoe. Shoes. Big ass. Brick shoe. Fluid retention. Leg folded over the sock. Leg folded over the sock. Yeah. But he's been, how was shot? He was somebody else. So drop. He's thinking. Oh.
I got a precept.
Drops in the scripture. That's what that means. The outside here, somebody else drops in the
I got something. This is Sirach chapter 30 and verse 17. It says, death is better than a bitter life or continual sickness.
Yeah, see, I was just saying that, yeah. Look at this sick.
You gotta take 30 pills.
I mean, sick to the point that you, like, yeah, that you just function on pills.
Yep.
You gotta take a pill to count on pills, count on that pill, a water pill.
You gotta get your blood pressure. What's that shit?
That's what AI shit. Yeah, what they count about AI. That's what AI do more for that shit. How they show you the movies that they're freeze and shit talking about. What's that movie name? I'm gonna report it. When they was giving them the shot. Equilibrium.
Oh, yeah.
They had the screen talking to them.
Yep.
That's what they had in the goddamn movie. The screen really talking to you all day. China.
Yeah.
Really like that in China. Yeah. I'm going to give you a message in something. Greenwashing you throughout the day. Yep. Good. Sounds important too. What you doing with that?
Yeah, that was it today, yeah.
Sure, you go be headed at, like we was talking, we had said that you were a woman, man. You know, the AI and chip, you know, and data centers, and the new ID cards.
Yep.
You know, first it started off with the ID cards, you know, the ID cards. You can look at that there, look at AI. Yeah. Then you look like the regular computer shit.
Second Ezra chapter 4 verse, I'll read 29 again. It says, "If therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, with the place where the evil is sown pass out away, then cannot it come that is sown good. But the grain of evil seed
A onesie, lizard onesie.
See, that's the kind of shit that got to be rooted out of the earth.
I say a lot of none of what you see here, this world right here, we don't see none of that shit in the new world. Yeah, you're gonna really see this stuff. It's all, everything they say is wrong. It's from the view of Satan.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. They be pushing these charges. These women just be pushing these charges.
And they main viewers be other women, like Wendy Williams show and Oprah and shit. You know.
And they all mean to each other.
Right.
Yeah, it's hard to be mean.
Yeah.
This is crazy. Somebody clap their cheeks. No, bro, Whoopi, I watched the video of Whoopi on the song about getting clapped. See, Mister, what's his name? What's his real name? Oppo. Yeah, Oppo. Mister. Mister need to exist.
Oh yeah.
Hey, back in the day, they slapped the shit out of him. Yeah. Like those slap a bit, slap the earth. That's why they act like they love to come back in style. Other than they don't slap it, they don't take your box, take your food.
All these cases, take me and just snap it. He's really trying to divorce me, take the keys. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like 7 kids, he killed like 8. 8 kids, like 2 women. All of them women, he killed 2. He killed those 2. Some of the spirit gave him another reason.
Three point.
That's probably what he's been week.
About 3 point.
But never, if he could have been crazy. That's one man, you fucking around with this dude, you gotta be nice to that guy. Yeah, you should. Figure out how to be nice to him. Snap out. Yeah, I'll show you what I was doing over there. Right. Everybody, he didn't know how to shot. Every slug trying to get everybody else. He was like on a five. He went on the road. Yeah. See? Yeah. So you think he get away? Nope. So you should reach your mission. Right. Everything all good, the people start dripping. Yeah. You know, that's the thing. If people, enough people ain't dying. You know? Well, brother brought it up. The sentence is what? It's a key word. Not executed speedily. And therefore, guess what? It's in these people's hearts and their minds to keep doing evil. Keep thinking everything is just all right. There's no consequence, man. Yeah. That's against the scripture. There's no words on that. Right.
Verse 30, the grain of evil seed has been sown in the heart of Adam. Get it? How much godliness has it brought up unto this time? How much shall it yet bring forth at this time and judging comes?
And how much they get you down? The good seed, evil ones that have got their food down. It's even worse. This is the worst the earth I've ever been in. I feel back in my job. Like, I'll tell you this, you tell me you damn cars, I sound like these. I'm just thinking crackers walking around. Right. Crackers looking like crackers. You know, got that look, you know? Especially the male. There's a lot of male crackers walking around. What that fire right? You should be walking. You want them. Hey. You want your women though. You want your women. Yeah. Right? Jeremiah said that's how women trust you. You don't get your women. All you naked. You don't get to enjoy your women at all. Go ahead.
31, it says, "Come down by thyself, how great full of wickedness the grain of evil seed has brought forth." Pretty much, he will have, this is the second 15, that a witness has to see through the whole earth. That's what it's going to be experienced. Matthew chapter 15, verse 6. It says, "For wickedness shall continually through the whole earth, and the work of works are fulfilled."
Let's ask the question, why have wickedness exceeded the whole earth?
You know, the core root, these motherfuckers. These regular motherfuckers and them classified over there, man. They're the core reason why this society is you take the motherfuckers dead. They're the reason why people are gay. They're the reason why people are fat. They're the reason you're sick. They're the reason why the weather is fucked up. They're the reason why people are missing. It's because of them. They're the reason why this society is being in the world being in. They're the reason why everybody is dying. Wars everywhere.
That means
people move. They got a burden. We walking around like they fucking God Almighty. You know what? You know I can tie you up before the sun. Right. In the middle of the summer. Yeah. Let them cook. Let them cook. Come pour a bucket of hot water on you. Right. Yeah. Yeah, keep it for 2 days. You look like one of the kings that you rose at. Yeah, man. Go ahead, though.
First Maccabees chapter 1, verse 7. Say something.
That's the thing. You let dope people walk around like that. Your society. Go hide him somewhere. Right.
They look like that video in the little plane. They had that nigga gun to.
Yeah.
On Nickelodeon, man. Family had built a fucking safari.
Oh,
the wild. The wild.
You looking like the beginner of this song.
Yeah, man. He looked like the boys was kicking his
Right,
ass.
right.
Put some fire. Yeah,
Corner right in two sticks.
Like Esau be on that type of time now. I used to work with a guy. Like when Esau be homeless, they be out there hunting rats and like doing shit like that. They be doing that shit. Then they'll clean themselves up and don't get married and get a regular job. Right. Esau, they like they'll go into like a beast like mode. I was straight up told. Him up there hunting rats and shit. Going that road like rats like that.
Chapter 1 verse 7 says, so Alexander reigned 12 years and died, and the servants there ruled every one in his place. And after his death, they all put crowns on themselves. So did their sons after them. Many years and evils were multiplied in the earth.
Right, and I'm sorry, but you know they venerate Alexander the Great. That's the guy. For the Edomite society, the so-called white man, civilization started with the Greeks. But we can look at history and we can read about the people that preceded. Go around killing people, having gangsters, and copy them. Because a lot of their culture, America's called the melting pot, but that's the so-called white people. They just take the grab all of what they like and put it together. Yeah. But what did it say? It says when they came on the stage as world powers, that's when evil was multiplied. Job 93. Earth was given into the hand of the wicked. Oh, and they was covering the face of the judges that was at that time. What's that?
Like 3 and 48.
Yeah.
And they been knocking down the statue. Burning down white man.
Yep. They did that over here. Grab that. They did that over here, man. When they came and talked to you, they just make you think that the natives just wasn't fucking civilized, man. We had fucking libraries and all types of books.
That's what some of these Jacobs out there understand. The Israelites, Hungarian Empire, and they talk about all these different buildings. There was energy. Energy and all chemistry.
Yeah.
It's nothing under the sun.
And then, which I found, one video, which it makes sense. You ever watch the games in New York? You know, all them gangs that was there, they was brought into the Americas to fight Jacob that was already here. The Moors and all that, and people that was already, it was actually brought into like the 13th colonies actually fighting Jacob. It was already here. So really a lot of the places in that movie when they was fighting against, you know, those black faces. But they try to make it seem like it was just all these white gangs. But you know, of course these are fight against each other. But for the most part, a lot of them white gangs or people that was coming from Europe, they was coming over here to fight Jacob. Over here, the 13 colonies that was already established. But there's pictures of it too, man. There's pictures, you know, the war.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
My main translator was Levite. His name is Louise Torres.
I was watching the video over here. He was like, yeah, be lying. Look at his buildings. Bush, she was naming the major cities, Philadelphia, Detroit, she was like, those places are not capitals for no reason. She was like, that was places that they use for energy, man. You know, Los Angeles and you know what I'm saying? She was like, those are just, you know, and it makes sense, man. You know, because Esau, he ain't created that stuff. Right. Go ahead.
He created that. That's why you see like Philadelphia, you see overseas over there. Memphis, you know.
Oh, they came over and they built up stuff. I mean, they burned down buildings, you know, churches, or what the people in the church were those bells. Bells. That's why they got rid of them. But you know, the vibration. Like, you know, they do the experiments. They study themselves. You know, and when water, you vibrate water, it takes on different shapes. You saw did a lot of lines about history, man. Yeah. Right there. They covered some things like that. He got out of our history, bro. He talking about, man, don't be savage, man. Take it over there. He's trying to do it, bro. Yeah, bro. They had stuff. Jake had technology. Yep. Matter of fact, they was doing it to, you know, certain enemies, lying, you know, electric scooters, like, oh, a lot of this stuff that they bringing out is like old. Yep. You know? A lot of the stuff they had in the 1920s and shit, man. The electric car is really an old thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Car running on water.
I'll say that. That's old. Dude made the car with fuel. Where is it?
You know? Yeah, Esau got rid of a lot of stuff that he couldn't make money off of. Yeah, capitalize. Now you can't figure out, like, oh, man, man, this is a demon. He was circle back, boy. You know, press the button.
Truck again, yeah.
Jeremiah 10:16, it says, the portion of Jacob is not like him, for he is the former of all things. Israel is the round of his inheritance.
Right? But that's what he uses of man. He's technically turns into so you might have something that's right there in the problem of society. He's gonna take it to him. You know? Like everybody drinks a whole lot of water. You know, man, I gotta make this go around and you're in price and go to your house. You gotta pay for that. Right. Everybody doing it. So right out of your house. You're water. Then you take it to water, right? Put the goddamn AI machine in the goddamn water. Fucking internet cord. Put that to the bottom of the fucking do that anyway. Just get that down. That's why. Get that down. Fuck you, bitch. Iran said we're gonna cook this shit. I'm gonna pay you. How did you get that down there? What the fuck was you doing, man? See this dude, bro? Some shit is just, like, you gotta go, bro. What are you doing? You're gonna follow the better way to do it. You know, he's trying to like, why you trying to steal something? Like, just sell it. Sell it. Out of control. Mirrors up.
Yeah. First, yeah. First nigga.
Nigga that stink is walking around doing Nigga only take baths. You worry about the sun. Wash your ass. Elon Musk, he keep trying to switch shit up for the goddamn. That shit ain't going nowhere. Okay. Just keep. Oh yeah, we will. Probably the This devil really think he gonna go up there. He ain't just wicked, he's deluded. He like a victim of the 70s. Maybe she don't take like a Jordan. Right. We gonna keep it up there. He ain't been nowhere. That's what I was describing. Like, trying to, when people do shit, you trying to get in their mind and like,
Yeah. Some of them already atheists, like Alistair Crowley on his deathbed, he was like, I fucked up.
I think that was Anton LaVey.
Anton LaVey? Okay, one of them, but yeah, they be like, damn, I was wrong.
Stephen Hawking. They got this nigga on fucking Epstein Island.
Balled up in the night.
What are you doing? We got off on that thing.
Get off on that little.
And balled up in the chair.
He got a Medal of Honor. Where they hanging? On his face? Yeah, on that.
Back when we were to the world, Lord put him in the chair.
This is Daniel 4:17. This matters by the decree of the watchers, command by the word of the Holy One, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and give it to whomsoever he will, and set it up over it in the faces of men.
Because it's basically what you base is low. Low and morality, low and that's the only society. Most of them set them up. Yep. It don't make sense that telling you what God means, right and wrong, social standards. Oh no. It's more than that. It's infinite. It's infinite. I want to say infinite. You don't tell me what's God. But yeah, you got people trying to making videos about the Hebrew Israelites. Oh, what you got to say about that? Nigga, you don't got nothing to say about this. Right. Yeah. Oh, they try to create a baby with only 2 males. Yeah. And you got a problem. You still got a problem with Israelites. Right. To the point, hell, the second time the island
all over the TV. Yeah. They worry about us. It's everywhere. All this knowledge we can access, what we can talk about for years, is coming to the light. That's why they got the video I did. Ladies and it's on the website. You go to the website, or what they call them, peacekeepers. Bro, them motherfuckers here. They here, bro. They got fuck these people up, bro. And peacekeeping, you know, there's no peacekeeping, all right. Esau will really show you this stuff. He'll really show you what he's about. He's about killing people. White people is about killing people. Right. Yeah. So he's gonna go back into that spirit when he first came over to America, dealing with Gad, and he's gonna go back to that spirit. All the while he'll be brutal, man, real evil. Yep. You don't get like the head of the house. But everything going over there. I was watching the other day. Fortunate, a little kid. Of course, he was an Israelite. He was a kid of the Israel, right? He was able to take over the fire, right? Or the women, and they cut the baby out from the stomach, right? And the dog eats the baby, you know? Yeah, I see one over there. Had it up and Jacob Rubber, they had the fire back from them. Yeah. Coming down and coming to take all the face, yeah, but that's when you possibly you got to go back to the beast mode, man. You'll get real nasty out there now. They couldn't go what they call it barrel
Picking down the hill, yeah.
They're gonna lock off these cities. They're gonna let people eat each other. Famine. You're right. They got 1,000 fucking highway projects around the United States. Yep.
Like they did last time.
They had the whole highway blocked on the Yep.
Yep. That was the whole plan when they had the Highway Act of 1956. Like over 41,000 miles of highway going east to west and north to south. They set it up on the grid. So all you got to do is cut off the intersection.
It's all big in the city. The only thing in the city. The best of it, that's what we're now. When you make it out the city, the sort will be in the city too. Yeah. But you go out of practice with it.
You know what they show you these entire movies too. They show you they get all these types of names and all that. And we did they try to leave the city. They got the military out there with the guns. That's what we did. And the sworn thing. Yeah. They try to go against it.
Isaiah chapter 47 and verse 12. It says, stand now with thine enchantments, and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so, be thou shalt be able to profit. If so, be thou mayest prevail. That's what the elite are using. That's what they use to gain power on the left-hand side by doing all these demonic sacrifices. All right, doing sacrifice, blood sacrifice of Satan. Getting that power on the left-hand side.
And you know it's like 12, 13 science is missing now, right? Yeah. And why they missing? Because one of the scientists said they discovered everything. They say, look, the universe is benevolent. Everything is righteous. I was listening to today. He said the only reason why evil happened is because he basically said, you gotta evil can only happen if it's light. He said the universe itself is benevolent. It's for everybody to accomplish what it's So first of all, the Lord gave him the world. But also that goes to his enchantment, which I gave in plain sight. People he give you the option of wickedness. Has the option of good. Like even milk, right? Not nobody drink milk no more. But milk flush your body from nothing. That's the only reason why milk is non-pasteurized. Right? Like people that work with boundaries, dealing with a lot of metal, zinc and all that shit, they just drink fucking unpasteurized, raw milk. Flush their fucking body with milk, man. But see, he put some wickedness out for all those germs. Well, you got fucking good germs. Right? Yeah. Enzymes and whatever. Yeah. And the thing is now, man, what it says, the Lord removed the covering there. So not everybody's seeing. Remember that when the apostles exploded on YouTube 7, but also exploded on YouTube. Just shit coming out about the Illuminati, Esau, just everything. So now, like, how you gonna stand until chapter down? Now you gotta go to the sword. What did the man say? Roosevelt speaks softly, but care with this. All that soft talking don't work no more. You know what I'm saying? Right? So you gonna be somewhat okay in your life. Trying to expose shit. This nigga talking about putting kids in goddamn plantation. Because of the 88B. Wait a minute, niggas do put them on the map. Yep. So now all lies is what lies the people. So, yeah. And then now people trust me. Yep. Y'all gonna go down with the goddamn ship. Read that part again.
Isaiah chapter 47 and verse 12. And now you find him standing, you can't stand.
You got a fucking cow. When you stand up, that means you right. We standing up. You fucking right. You motherfuckers ain't right. You go around the country when y'all see when they cussed out those Amalekites over there in Korea. That was over there eating. She said, everywhere you go, I'm gonna behave. You can't fucking, now you gonna stand like that. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. They're talking about. Yeah. Boom, boom, telling me. This for all your evil deeds. That's it. Boom, boom, boom. Chili man. You hate him chili back there.
It says, and with the multitude of thy sorcery,
Enchantments, sorcery, different magic avenues. That shit ain't working no more.
it says, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth.
Yeah.
he first came into power. Yeah. Even America, what was that? The Adam White shop, that was around what? 17 in the late 1700s. Even when you look at America, the way it's built, some of those cities that we're bringing out, pentagrams, different little shapes of the city.
Yep.
There's always some sort of witchcraft.
Yeah. Well,
Because that's what gives Esau the advantage. Like when you what do you say about our Jeremiah?
but also you're not like that.
Yeah. Yep. 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 Yep.
That's really a whole other thing.
Yep.
No, you can't let them go.
Yep.
You can't do it. They know they're going to
Precept.
Because disconnected. Right, matter of fact, yeah. What was that, Psalm 64? Are they only the song? That's what you got that?
No, I got
It's
5.
like what the fuck I get TV.
Yep.
You gotta plug it in.
What's the power?
Watch the TV.
Actually, see, they only the song. That's what
Psalm 62, I started through, it says, how long will you imagine mischief against a man? He shall be slain all of you, as a bowing wall shall you be, and as a tottering bench.
They tolerate right now.
Yep.
Just waiting to fall.
Verse 4, they only consult to cast him down.
Key word only. That's all you want to do. I was watching the video of the Edomite woman. She was dating the white. The new thing is, the Edomite man, but it ain't that. But they always ask the Edomite woman if they go on a date, how they feel about black men, if they date black men, do they this and that. One of the Edomite women told me, she said, do it bother you that y'all spend so much time thinking about your thing and don't think about something? That's all the fucking
Bro, I got a slew. I can save you too. I'm gonna buy a compilation.
Hey, don't be seen with a so-called white woman in public. A bad one. They had the white Edomite man. He actually admitted it. He said, "We see it." We're like, "Wow, let's see that. Like, why you play with me?" Yeah, right. So when they say once you go black, you never go back. It ain't necessarily a sexual thing. That's too. It's just that you just better. Look good. We got a lot of black women complain better, dress better, built better, yeah, cook better. I look good. I smell good. You're right. Hey, and you Edomite, you divesting, Edomites, and you want to keep y'all suffer. Now, unless he is confused with faith. But them two Edomites, they can play it too. They like that. They want to be so-called white men. They have sex.
Silent procedure rules.
They have problems with white women. And the white man tells them it's the culture thing to be a racist. So you suffer, man.
It says, they only consult to cast him down.
Nobody else that, man. Come on.
Fair use.
This is a back elder up about us being separated from our power.
There ain't no TRT in the world.
They are. And that's how you know they can go down because they lose just stupid again. Oh, bro, we don't want it, bro. We don't want it. Like, and they worry about it. Yeah. Bro, they went in Estonia asking white women about black people. That's crazy. They can't even tell. And they worry
about James. They worry about BBC. It's crazy.
Why you want to make this and they trying to figure it out. They ask people, they're like, what is it? What is the problem? And it's just like, it's just so nice. The skin
They go in. Then there's other countries, look, man, they wait for Jacob to come down. Hey, we don't have a good time. Yeah. We stupid at everything. Yeah, my father said it the other day. He's like, man, the kids gonna be good. For the men and the women, but mainly the men. Hey, man, we gonna have that day. Yeah. It's gonna be clean.
There was a I was watching, I'm trying to find it, I'm putting it in the chat account. There's a people might pretty much said I'm about to do a whole series of how they ain't this, right? And so the elder put it out there, he's like, I'm gonna follow it and see what she on. And she said pretty much every time she get on, that's gonna be her main goal.
They just looking at the Israelites. Looking at them. Shit on Twitter. It's really a big on Twitter. Twitter's great. That's why they just sit around. It's just about niggas in there. They're holding the cap. I was like, this is crazy. Go ahead.
This is
that proves we are Israelites. But it's like it will be 11. Oh, you know, the monkey nation out there fighting no idiots. Man wants to come over there and 3 days later.
Yep.
Whole country. Yeah, they want to work for us. Yeah. And Korea. Korea, it's an interview. I'm watching like them every day. Korean women, Japanese, Cambodian, Thailand, Philippines.
Lots of Thailand.
Poland.
And you know what? They always make the distinction. I've been noticing. They don't just say black men.
American black.
They say American. They always say American black. American black. Because there's a distinction. Skin coming on, you know. Basically, they say they want the Israelites. They want the Israelites. The media don't fuck the world up. The whole world can actually see us. The independent media, they don't fuck the damn.
Yep. Jake's on all the trees. Yep. You know, so they like, man, we want them. We want them over there. That's soft. You guys are poor. Right.
Speaking of Poland, there was one area in Poland where they hadn't seen they hadn't had a male child born in 10 years.
Oh yeah, all the men was moving to get jobs and different opportunities, and now it's just a whole bunch of women just running everything. So there's a lot of places where they begging for men. So if they doing it now, imagine how much more. What's the scripture? Isaiah 4:1, right? What about the last 2 verses of Isaiah 30 chapter? And that's just completion. Yep. Right. But we gonna get way more than that. We get way more work. It's never around.
Yep.
We get way more than that. You be more than 7 minutes to take on. We're gonna be way more. Right? When we come down off the ships, man, with that glow, man, we're gonna have to beat the women off of us. I'm talking about you think you hard up for a woman right now, or you claiming to beat me out by you? Ladies, wait up for the Lord. Wait. When we come down off the ship, we are ready to shit right now. What you think we're gonna look like? Get off the ship. In our final form, in our perfect form, what do you think we're gonna look like? Get off flawless. They say, he our God. Yeah. You're gonna sit down there and hide his body.
Like the one guy that said he seen them come off the ship and it looked like they had never lost. Like they never lost.
Yeah. Never been caught. Yeah. I can bring this up.
Sirach 10 and 31. It says, he that is honored in poverty, how much more in riches?
How much more rich? But not even just riches. Like embodiment and power. And power. The Lord give us the, what did he say? The twinkling of the eye. The Lord change our bodies. We don't look the same way. We ain't gonna be the same size. You don't come off that shit goddamn 8 feet tall. No blemish. No blemish. No all this teeth straight. Pearly white.
Yep.
Yeah, full hair.
Melanated, glowing. Yep.
Dude,
You gonna look at the mirror
with that cold ass garment on.
Oh, I got
Cold ass garment. Go ahead.
Go
ahead, let's go.
I got the word riches, right? He that is honored in poverty, how much more riches? Value, possessions, money, property, abundance, state of having large, valuable possessions, opulence, splendor. Splendor going to the brightness. In another word, it said magnificence. So you gonna be magnificent. When you go into the different dreams that brothers and sisters had going into the kingdom of heaven, they all say the same thing. They say we all was super attractive and flawless. And then one brother said, he was like, man, he said, oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah.
A couple of years ago.
He said, if he said, these women see me now, oh my God. He said, they'll be chasing him up and down, the street. And then the Israelites, right, we all got tribes, got their own little different little flavor. Imagine that's God's stuff. Right. Like you see the little AI videos, they show the Southern Kingdom Pro, and then they be decked out, and they show the Edomites how they be decked. Bro, it's what Paul said, he said, man, I ain't even got no words for it. You know?
Isaiah 65:15. Yeah. Where heirs thou hast been forsaken and hated, so that no man went through thee. I will make thee an eternal excellency, and joy of many generations. So we gonna, you know, yeah, man, you're gonna be decked out. The Lord says This gonna be that time, You got to see
This first,
yeah, that was it today.
I was thinking about this is the first.
Oh, yeah, this is House of David. God.
That's the angel of the Lord before.
Isaiah 65, 60.
This is 1 John 3 and 2. It says, beloved, now are we the sons of the Most High, and it does not yet appear what we shall be. But we know that when he shall appear, we shall be like him. I was about to just bring that out. And what is now? It said, who is the him? It's Yahushua. What did he say? He said, I will not meet thee as a man. Right. So we gonna be like him. We ain't gonna be just regular men. Right. We gonna be angelic. We gonna be immortal. The word him means not, and immortal means not. So
Like it's right now.
Gmssindianpolis.
It said he was perfect.
yeah, you know, we just went over that today.
We gonna be perfect, bro.
Yeah. But Dr. K, that's why it says
Ezekiel 31 and 8 says the cedars in the garden of the Most High could not hide him. The fir trees were not like his
Right, you
gold.
can be able to have it, like you said. And even now you can't even have it. Yeah, like you brought up the scripture, and we like this in part, we have much look at it. Go ahead.
And the chestnut tree were not like the princes.
That's why you look at all the athletes, man, all the kids, man. You know, who be on them, man? Hey, white women go there,
Hang it off.
hang it off them, man.
They take classes on how to
Please, take me.
that's old. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So, you know, Kevin Sanders was on that plan.
Oh yeah, they had a plan. I went back to college in the summer. You know, all the camps, all athletes came down there, just flooded.
Yeah, the teacher ain't gonna get right. Of course, you know, the sister that did the thing, you know, they don't,
Yeah.
you know, they don't be all right. They gonna be changed too. Lord gonna get make them perfect. Yeah, we body. You'll be the only ones that get. I'm really gonna get body.
I was just thinking,
Bank.
that was supposed to say, did you? Hey, what was that? Give me the again, right there, ticket.
Yeah,
He ain't done.
it says,
Yep.
nor any tree in the garden of the Most High was like him
Wall
in
to a
his
tower.
beauty.
Yeah, so that part.
Yep, read it, the whole verse.
There's that part.
Yep, it says, and nor any tree in the garden of the Most High
Yep.
was like unto him in his beauty. I have made him fair.
I was going into that. I was thinking about, you could just think about how it shot being the first Adam. So, like, when he had glory back then, that's all I was thinking about.
No. That's why I say, you know, what they said, he said, the devil in me.
Yep.
The devil said, India is devil came into the world. He seen that of me. You know what he thought? He said, I got to sit down. I can't compete. The wicked back then, the sons of the wicked back then, he seen Adam. He was like, I gotta take him down. So we always did that before we did that.
Research.
Yeah. But when he seen Adam, he was like, no, I got hell no. Who is this?
It says, and I have made him fair by the multitude of his branches, so that all the trees of Eden that were in the garden of the Most High envied him.
See? And even now, that Indian, the sons of the power, that Indian is still in there. They still jealous of me. Even in slavery, what would they do today? Jake Rod, bro. Hey, listen, Pretty, why are you doing this? The first thing you want to go, grab his arm. I'm going to grab his dick.
Right.
What's wrong with you, dude? Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Because even then, the white women wasn't able to take slavery, bro. Yeah. Man, some of them, even if they could have some, they won't get rejected. Yeah. Well, y'all seen some of them that going to slavery with them. Y'all seen that movie Trump? Trump, he's like, oh my God. You know, he was a slave. Filling up, oh my God, beautiful man. That was a
Fresh guy.
Trump, no, his mother.
Oh yeah.
Ken Norton.
Oh yeah.
Ken Norton was, you know,
Oh man, they go.
like how they didn't fight slavery movie.
You said drum?
That was
Drum.
Yeah. He was a Mandingo too. They did the same thing.
Well, man, I don't know.
No, I think somebody, that was his mother. Like, me and the French dude did that to him. Yeah, but then, they gave him a little young virgin.
Yeah, they got
The French dude came in there and desired Trump.
yeah. So men and women wanted that.
It's like in 1681 in Virginia, right? When they classified Edomites as white.
Yep.
When they also did a different class, different Native Americans, they were shagging up Edomite women.
See?
They still wanted to go in the lower class.
Remember dancing with wolves? Yeah, they get the Edomite women. They'll become straight up Native American. They trying to come save them. They like, no, they staying. Now the whole time, Dad done got him by force. Dad done raided they shit, done took them. Women are spoiled. But after the process of time, they got that's right.
Oh yeah, I got you.
We gonna get
spoiled.
But the scriptures say booty.
Yeah.
You don't get booty, man. Like that. You don't get spoiled, man.
Yeah, I got it. This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 1, beginning at verse 10. 21.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm like, I know it ain't black.
21, verse 10. When thou goest forth to war against thine enemies, and Yahweh thy power hath delivered them into thine hands, and thou hast taken them captive, verse 11, and seest among the captives a beautiful woman, and hast desire unto her, that thou wouldest have her to thy wife. Verse 12, then shalt thou bring her home to thine house, and she shall shave her head and pare her nails. Verse 13,
That's humbling. That's a woman's head.
that's glory.
We gonna make them. We gonna be a factory.
Reset.
Into a nod into a righteous Israel coming over
Uh-huh. Verse 13, and she shall put the raiment of her captivity from off her, and shall remain in thine house, and bewail her father and her mother a full month.
See how fair the Most High is? Because when you watch the movies, right, they raid the village. They'll just take it right there. The village ain't even done being conquered. Take it. Let us cry for your people. Oh my. Because women, they forget, they'll latch on to some of their people. Yeah. But she following it, not she loves you, right? Yeah.
It says,
That's it?
no, a little bit more. It says,
Yeah. It's gonna be easy. It's gonna be like her. Yeah. But it's saying something like a lion amongst some sheep. Yeah. Sheep are prey animals, no defense.
Yep.
You know what sheep's defense? That's one of them. And then the other one is they just group together. Like you can't get us all. Right. They just group together.
you like fish in a barrel, isn't it?
It's fish in the yeah. That's why they need a shepherd. They need a shepherd. Even look, the shit's so cold. You know they need a shepherd like the way they made them. Even if they hair never stop growing. So even when you shear the wool, that's the beneficial wool. Not even see. They can cause the sheep, they cause
Verse 13, and she shall put the raiment off her captivity from off her, and shall remain in thy house and bewail her father and her mother a full month. And after that thou shalt go in unto her and be her husband, and she shall be thy wife.
And it's like other Israelite level, right? Because this is talking about let's go around, bro. Let's go. He could have been there then. That was lame. Right. These other fucking camps, right? The men say, look, you can't deal with the other camps. Yes, we can. Right. Let's go to war right there.
Yep.
We went in there to conquer those other nations, and hey, we got them. Israelite woman. Yeah, he look like woman. You know?
They try to use what's that? October 4 and 12 to say that when that was actually about the inheritance.
Right?
You said you marry a woman from your tribe, October 4 and 12.
That's
Yeah.
right. They become what? Concubines. Right. He doesn't concubine me. Sex or what? That's a wife. That's a wife. Yeah. That's it. So that you can deal with like give me that Solomon, right? Don't you think Solomon knew the law? Right. His
say what Solomon had what?
700 wives.
Because he named the women.
Yep. First Kings 11. And starting
Solomon knew the law.
Yep.
You know? But the sin wasn't him. Really, it was what? He went into their God.
Turning to the
It wasn't that he had the women, or he had to the women. Because they tell you, they say in the Bible, why the women, they can't understand it fall away. They don't understand it fall away. Plus Solomon get older too, so what he got to do it to those other guys. Yeah, that's fine. You keep letting go.
Wise men always, what's that? Other women not always watching their ways. Great men are always watching their ways. You know what I'm saying?
First Kings 11, beginning in verse 1. But King Solomon loved many strange women, together with the daughter of Pharaoh, women of the Moabites, Ammonites, Edomites, Zidonians, and Hittites. Verse 2, of the nations concerning which Yahweh said unto the children of Israel, ye shall not go in to them, neither shall they come in unto you, for surely they will turn away your heart away from turn away your heart after their gods. Solomon clave unto these in love.
Yeah, you're supposed to cleave.
Yep.
You know, because remember what did they say in Shechem, right? He said, look, we could just become one nation together. It's always supposed to be a distinction.
Yep.
You know, because we Israelites, all right? We got what they say, their ways are another fashion. We got our own ways, we got our own. We ain't no melting pot.
Nope.
All right, look, you go. That's what you do. You like to eat raw meat? No, we don't command it. Even Moses had done.
Well, yeah.
Oh yeah, yo. First one. Second
Verse 3, and he had 700 wives, princesses, and 300 concubines.
Now those was the 700. Those was the Israelites. They said what? Princess.
Princesses, yep.
No. They said what?
And 300 concubines,
That's the other heathen nations.
and his wives turned away his heart.
From the dead to have multiple wives in the Bible until now you can't. Like what are you talking about?
All camps, rebellious women.
It's always to stop just like some Greek Exodus.
Yeah.
Exodus, Pharaoh's like what? Killed a male child.
Yep.
You brought it out sometimes in the class, like how Jacob became oppressed, like it's comfort. Yeah, comfort. What they say, Isaac was comforted after his mother. Yeah. So you got these people in slavery, you oppressing them, they can't do nothing. All they only outlet is sex. That's how you had Jake having 14 kids, 10 kids, 11 kids, under the worst conditions. You in the ghetto, you got the worst food, you got the worst water, you got the worst water. And here it is on the opposite side, they got the best food. Yep. Says that we're strong. And they just physical. Because Tucker Carlson said what? Physically and mentally. Go ahead. Genesis 25 and 23 says, and the Lord said to her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy vows. So when you go into the biblical history, right? the so-called black people and so-called white people come from Isaac and Rebecca. But we just said we were separated. It says two manner of people. You got one, they got their mannerism. You got another one that got their mannerism. Go ahead.
It says, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people.
Now, when you deal with the Giselle Spectrum, what they do is when they these boys, they study their intelligence by how quickly does it take them to hold their hand up, how quickly does it take them to smile, crawl, and all of that. And what they was finding out that the so-called black babies were about 6 months ahead of them white people on average. So then now you see why they poison the neighborhood and they give you black culture. They uplift rap, negative rap music. Because when rap music was first released, it was about knowledge. It was about being positive. Then it was about knowledge. How sophisticated can we put these words together and sound? But then all of a sudden, all these then they come with the gangster rap, and then they come with the money. I know money in there, rap like that. Not even a multi-millionaire. Why? Because they can push that vibration on so-called. So then when Joe Biden say they're a super predator, they're a crime leader, but now they can be justified in their own life.
But just to add to your point, you can't get on there and say nothing else. The issue.
Oh yeah,
You say one thing about them, they're cut the channel, but they can get on the same internet and cuss each other out and say I'm a few.
Yep.
But they can cut that out.
Yep.
So it's let you know that they're pushing their agenda.
Yep.
If we can't say this about them, then why can't we say it to ourselves? Put it all out. If you're gonna be fair. Go ahead, please, for you.
Have a good too.
I say we gotta go back to that.
No, I got it. People are waking up. That's the fear of the problem. All this being crazy stuff that's going on in the country.
Basically, your everyday so-called white citizen, they get the dose of what it means to be a so-called black man. That's unfair. What's going on? Hey, welcome to the club. You treat me like a black girl.
They need to pass some songs.
While the next generation of young white men are on opium. And the farmers, like the next generation of farmers, you sending contracts to Argentina. China, you ain't giving no money to them.
It says, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people. And the elders,
Now what people is that? Go ahead.
and the elders shall serve the younger.
So the oldest one gonna serve the youngest. Like you preach.
It says, and our days to be delivered or fulfilled, those that were twins or wounds. The first came out red, all over like a hairy garment.
The eldest one came out like a hairy garment, but it's saying that the oldest one is gonna serve the youngest. So basically, you got this thing called white. No, ain't nobody white. Your screen is white. That's white. That goes into color psychology. Because when you look at the definition of white, it means pure, it means righteous, it means white. When you look up the word black, it means negative, it means evil, it means wicked. Nobody's ever called themselves white until when? Until 1681. Who started it?
I think it was the British colonists started that.
Yeah, nobody calls himself white or black. You was from wherever you was, the country you came from. The country was black. Yeah.
Right. It was discovered
Black right now. Yeah. Somebody black. Yeah. People are different. Different shapes. But the lack of metal, but it said the first one came out white, like red all over like the absence of metal. And then
It says, and the first came out red all over like a hairy garment.
because when you, why is it red? Because your blood shows over through the skin. Imagine can you be in the heat, you in the sun, something like that, they red, right? They just like some redness, right? Or what if you get real mad or what frustrated, the ears turn red? Blush.
It says,
And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. They called his name Esau. This is the Hebrew, like Shashua, which means wasted. And the reason why because basically, you know, in the Bible, the name is basically has the attributes of like Roman noble, which only is the prediction of Roman means. So it's a name which your name represents you are. So you were wasted. You were missing melody, which also that was the mark of pain that was about the innocence. So it's a distinguishing marker to identify who was evil out of the other. Now, everybody, we always look at the distinction here at Great Coast. Everybody that's but with the lack of anyway, demons.
I'm hurting these niggas everybody.
But you notice when I'm speaking, right? But nevertheless, everybody that walks around with so-called white skin or so-called black skin, that don't determine your ethnicity. We always use the example of Blake Griffin. Blake Griffin's son was like a straight up so-called white man. I mean, like a so-called white man. But your nationality is determined by the father.
Precept.
Go ahead, bring it up.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 1, verse 18, and it reads.
Yeah, mix. Yep, that's a new thing.
No such thing.
Yeah, mix. That's what confused me. That is confusing. Or mix. No, you want some father.
Right.
I play an apple. If I play an apple, it's America. It's going to be an apple. If I play in China, it's going to be an apple. So you might alter the characteristics. But nevertheless, it's going to be an apple. Go ahead.
It says, book of Numbers, chapter 1, verse 18. And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers.
So your pedigree, your lineage, that's determined by your father.
How about your mother at all?
Right. And they know that. That's why when they was coming over here, they was in, like a lot of those people over there in Portugal, they was coming over enslaving the native Indians over here. They was encouraging the men to reproduce with the natives over there in Brazil.
Yeah.
They ain't have women.
They don't follow the scriptures, right? People that's over there land down. They don't follow
Their mother. They were waiting scriptures. Yeah.
you don't give me the seed.
Yeah, it says, yep. It says,
No matter how you come out with it. Yep. That's a true thing. That's to keep the mask. Then you might ask for everything. I'll buy every time. Right. Bro, you not hear that? That's because there's a reason. The lineage for who called Jesus Christ is pure.
he and Rahab, Tamar, and Ruth were mentioned in the Lord's
Important women, important events. Yeah, because there was exactly some events. You got something? Read that back before the man.
Maccabees chapter 1. Maccabees chapter 1, verse 9. Verse 7. It says, so Alexander reigned 7 years, or 12 years.
That's speaking about Alexander the Great, right? The Bible is still stuck. It's about Alexander. They call him the Great, right? So he reigned 12 years.
12 years.
Secular history he reigned 12 years, right?
Then died, and his servants bear rule every one in his place.
14, right?
And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves. So did their sons after them many years. And evils were multiplied upon the earth.
So that's
on the end of the earth.
when that man, when the wicked man ruled, the people
be more. So as soon as the wicked get the power seat to control and dictate what happens to the earth, evil multiplies. Transgenderism, feminism, medicine, psychedelics. Instead of when you get sick, instead of eating some garlic or some onion, no, you take this pill. And then this gonna make your liver mess up. You take another.
It deadens all your senses.
Yeah.
You know, like that medicine it just deadens your senses. So you're still sick.
Yep.
All right, but the medicine is I can't feel it no more.
It does.
Yeah. So, but you still jacked up.
Yep.
Are they not trying to actually heal you?
Even who was it? Dave Rockefeller, who said he said basically just give him so much to make him feel like it's better, but it doesn't quite 100% heal him. So yeah, so he can still make us. Yeah.
And the same way, the scripture said there's nothing new under the sun. Remember, they started getting rid of all those holistic doctrines.
Yep.
David Rockefeller, he did the same thing.
With the colleges, yeah.
He ran a slander campaign.
Yep.
So now, when you get sick and you talk about taking some herbs, the average person will get you like crazy. Yeah, now it's
That's why back in the early 1900s, back in the early 90s and the 80s, you had certain grandmas that had home remedies that actually helped, that actually worked, you know? But now those are like taboos now. Yeah, and that was pure, yeah, but now those are like taboo, you know?
Yeah.
Yep.
We can talk about any subject you want to, and we can go into how those evil.
Can I say something? Is that okay? So you're talking about petroleum. So I'm a firefighter of Minneapolis. Our homes involve a lot of petroleum products in it. And that is our job as firefighters, exponentially gotten harder. We're not burning wood anymore. We're not burning cotton anymore. Our homes are full of synthetic. So what else? I really appreciate you welcoming me here. I love hearing your voice and passion. People have a voice and passion. I want to listen to it. And I appreciate you guys welcoming me in. But what I'll give you guys is our homes are full of fuel, petroleum. Your survivability in a space like that used to be 20 minutes, 15 minutes. It's not 2 or 3 or 4 minutes. Because our homes are full of toxins. Those who wear toxins. You talk about the colonies, making money on people. And our society, of course, is a derivative of that. I just got to when you talk about petroleum, we have gasoline in our living rooms. Our couches that we have in our living rooms, people don't understand, that's like a 5-gallon tank of gasoline right in your living room. Really? That's the amount of BTUs that goes off. Your exes, home arms, shield arms, are all great. That's all I appreciate you. Welcome to the circle. I love how passionate you guys are. Your love for God. I'm inspired by you.
All right, so with that, we hope this lesson was edifying to the elect body of the nation of Israel. Once again, we're going to give all praises, glory, and honor to double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well in teaching us this 100% truth. Salutations to them and our fellow Achaeans who labor in this truth week in and week out on the highways and byways. Also salutations to the hopeful elect of the scattered 12 tribes of Israel, scattered to the 4 corners of the earth that be like unto the speckled bird, also known as your Israelite foreigners and your so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. To you, we say Shalom, Shalom, Wam Yasharala, Abba Ball, Shalom, peace, sincere elect brothers and sisters on the comment board. We got next.